One of the most iconic Fringe Festival shows that never disappoints is Cirque du Fringe. This year, they're bringing a different kind of variation that is only for the cool cats.
Yeah, and this morning we're taking a closer look at Cirque du Fringe. Claws out and just some of the unforgettable things audiences can expect. We are joined now by director and producers Matt and Heidi Morgan. Thank you both so much for coming in. Matt, my friend, you need a shave.
It's the first time anybody has ever said that to me in my entire life.
Really?
Yeah, there has been not to get too wide here this early in the morning, but sometimes there's a me in my underwear thing that happens. I don't have very much body hair at the show. Oh. Sometimes. Yeah. I don't know if that'll happen this year.
Okay.
But so I don't really have body hair. But so thank you for that. That's sweet.
You know, we've had you guys in before, and every year the show is just so jaw-dropping, honestly. It's like you read about it and you think you know what you're getting, and then you guys come in and we hear more and we're like, wow, okay, this is crazy. Tell us about the show this year.
This year, the show is called Claws Out. It is a loose parody of Cats the musical.
Yes.
It is hosted not by us, because we're just cute little theater cats.
Yes.
It's hosted by our mistress, Lady Kitty Sinclair.
She's a bit of a cat lady.
She's a cat lady, and she's putting on a beautiful party and using her cats to entertain her guests. And
which is basically the musical Cats. Like, that is basically the musical.
That's right. That's right. Although we're not competing with each other, we're all going to have our 9 lives and go to cat heaven and all, all of the things that Cats is wildly based on.
Are you competing with Cats the musical or Cats the musical movie? Because I feel like the two of you could beat the movie.
Yeah, I don't think there's the movie doesn't even register, right?
Okay,
like we do research. Yeah. It may look like we don't, but we do a lot of research. And in doing our research, we found that the musical far exceeds the movie. The movie was like weird CGI stretched bodies and like kind of like this. I mean, this is us. This is theatricality, right? This is textures, and these are real people sort of dancing around in spandex bodysuits like they do in the musical.
Do either of you actually own a cat?
No, but we decided as a family that we were going to get a cat this year.
Yes.
Because you know, we love dogs, but they take a lot of love and attention, and we're busy, and we want to make sure they have a home where they're getting the attention they need. And we thought, oh, you know, our sons, Parker and Reese, they really want a pet, and we'd gone through the list, and we thought, and Matt's a cat person.
Yes.
He really is.
Well,
yes.
I mean, right? It shows.
Who knew? And so we decided, well, okay, maybe we'll get a cat.
Yeah.
And I started doing all this research about cats. So I really had cats on the brain when we decided to come up with this concept. And then we realized we're all allergic to cats.
Oh.
I mean, I already knew I was allergic to cats, and I thought I could get over it.
You were going to make the sacrifice.
Yeah, I was going to make the sacrifice. But then our son is also allergic to cats, and he said, I think maybe it's not a great idea. So we're doing this instead.
Yes.
You know, I think maybe it's just as good, if not better.
Do the kids feel like this is an acceptable concession?
One of them, I think, does. The other one could care less. Yeah? He's 4 and rolls his eyes already. I mean, but look at us. It's justified.
See, I would say that's like cool, fun parents. You know, like how many kids can go to school and say like, oh, here are my mom and dad.
Yes.
This is what they do for a living.
Yeah,
like,
true.
Come on, that's
for now, I think it's cool.
Yes.
For now. Well, our 9-year-old does. Our 4-year-old's not so sure. But they think it's cool. Yeah. We're just going to enjoy that for as long as we can.
Sure.
Now, what was the reaction when you brought them to school on the first day? Dressed like this.
The other kids loved it. They were like, who are these people? Can you do something special for us? And we were like, of course we can. And we danced and we sang and we did acrobatics.
Stop.
Yeah, and then the other kids our children were like, okay, you guys can go now.
But thankfully, we have hired a whole bunch of actually incredibly talented people.
There it is.
That will be doing the very, very high-end skilled acts while we roll around on stage.
Yeah, and we have a special thing there. Very often when we come, we try to bring new things, all the time, right? This year, we definitely have a thing that's in the show that we have never done in any capacity or any form. And we're not doing it, somebody else is doing it.
Oh, yes.
But there is a never-before-seen thing happening on the Rochester stage this year.
If it involves kitty litter, I'm out.
No, that's earlier in the show.
No
this is like show closer material here.
No.
Okay.
No, but
They're totally pooper scooper jokes. Like
we do.
We cover all
we
the
joke
basics.
about it, but we've got a sword swallower this year.
Yes, we do.
From headlining from in Vegas, we have our Kitty Sinclair, played by the incredible Peter Vogt, is an he is an amazing actor.
Yes.
The audience will just absolutely fall in love with him / her. And he
aerialist.
of course, aerialist.
Yes.
Acrobats from Kenya.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we have some Kenyan acrobats. These boys are so much fun, and the things they can do in such a small space are really a sight to see.
And Cody the twirler, baton twirler.
Yep.
He's an amazing prop manipulator.
It's got something for everyone. Don't go anywhere.
Oh!
We're coming back, and we're going to continue our conversation with Matt and Heidi Morgan. More on their upcoming show, Cirque du Fringe. Claws out.
We're back after that.
You didn't like that she was being bossy.
We're back now with more from Heidi and Matt Morgan, the producers of the upcoming show at Fringe Festival, Cirque du Fringe. Claws out. You do that really well.
Have you practiced? I know you said you've done your research.
What a loaded question.
Well, I mean, you
We
know.
don't practice. Are you kidding me?
No, like you just decided you hissed once and you're like, this is good.
Well, remember, I was a cat person. I had cats as a kid. So, like, I've got kitty litter in me.
Oh.
That's weird. I've got cat, I was gonna say cat juice in me, but that's also weird.
That's also
I've got, just a, yeah.
You love cats.
Next question, please.
Okay, so you guys,
cats.
this is
Watching
11
cats.
years.
Yes.
11 years you've been coming to the Fringe. And we were talking during the commercial break about how the shows have evolved over the years.
Yes.
You said you started with suits and vintage clothes, and now we're here.
Yes.
Yeah, we've come
Well,
What went wrong?
No.
Oh, so many things. Well, we talk about this all the time.
Good
Like we don't like to bring the same thing back. As an artist, it's an opportunity to recreate, make new stuff, make new material, find new people to collaborate with, and write. And that's super exciting for us as artists to be able to do on such a high level. Like the Fringe gives us such a great opportunity to create at such a high level.
Yeah.
But like at a certain point, you know, you hit a wall, right? And you're like, oh, well, I don't know where else to go. And then, you know, as an artist, you reach a ceiling, and then the hope is you break through the ceiling, and then you start to find and create new and exciting things. So for us, we tend to get weird.
So we hit our head on the ceiling, and then we were delirious, and then we came up with this concept, and then we just shot right through.
Yes.
When you come up with the concept, how much time is spent fleshing out the show and getting it? Because you make it sound a lot easier than it is. It doesn't come together overnight.
No.
Right.
We write and create and adapt and create outlines and scenarios and scenes for, I mean, kind of all year, like as we're jamming and riffing, and then as we get into the few months leading up to the festival, we'll start to put things on paper and kind of really write out a script. And then we get here and we get with the artists, and Peter, who's hosting this year with us, we had some Zooms with Peter to sort of be creative and cement some ideas down. But then the 3 days that we're here, we have 3 days to really build the thing. We rehearse from noon to 10 every single day, and we really flush it out. And then tonight we have an invited audience, and we'll have a few people in the room. We'll try a bunch of stuff. We'll go home. We'll rewrite half the show, and then tomorrow we open.
Really? You'll do
well,
that?
you know, like,
I mean,
and then we are always kind of constantly adjusting and tweaking and rewriting and creating something more and more specific for the people that are going to be in the space.
Yeah, because the thing with the comedy specifically is that the audiences tell us what works. So that in the invited dress, you know, things that get a good laugh, that stays in. Things that don't get as big of a laugh, maybe that gets cut or rewritten or reworked or put in a different spot in the show or something, because it's, you know, the acrobats, they nail it every single time. And with us, we like to adjust. And this, the other thing about coming back year after year is that the audiences here are so awesome. They're so special, and there's always people who discover the Fringe every year, but there's a lot of people who come year after year. So we always want to give them something they haven't experienced before, with flavors of things that are familiar, because that's part of the fun as well.
Okay, I have a question. We're running low on time here, but I want to know. When you two met, you know, you're dating, whatever, did you ever think, this is going to work because I know that we'll match each other's energy?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when we met at what's now called the Gary Marshall Theater in Los Angeles, and Heidi was working on a show, and I was there sort of helping the artistic director do some things. And I walked through the curtain to go to the dressing rooms in the wings, and I stopped, and Heidi was sitting on a giant box strapping on a pair of stilts. And I thought, oh, cool.
And then it's...
And he was real smooth when he came over to talk to me.
And then as we started to work or date and everything, I was like, come on, you're going to come be a clown.
Yeah.
And then...
Before that, did you both have things for furries?
Oh my goodness, there's a story there that I'm not going to tell right now.
No.
I did work at Disneyland, but no.
You do not want to miss the show. Cirque du Fringe, Claws Out. Matt and Heidi Morgan, thank you both so much. They also have Shop Spear again this year that opens next Friday.
Titus and Andronicus.